Okay, so this is kind of the best solution that I can find at the moment. So you want the little edge of the overlock to really look as if it's wrapping around that edge, right? Okay, so the stitches won't go onto an area where there's nothing. So in order to get a stitch there, what I figured out you can do is, so this is just going to be weird. I'm just going to make like a pattern piece. Okay, so now this little piece here, I'm going to create a fabric. I'm going to make my fabric transparent. Okay, then I'm going to, I can make it transparent afterwards. So, but what I do need to do is sew this to here, this to here. Okay, so right now you see fabric, but if so I'm going to take this top stitch, make a copy of it, and on this edge I actually need to put a small internal line. Okay, you'll see why in a moment. So this internal line is where I'm actually going to apply my top stitch. Okay. So what I basically realized is that you're gonna have to go to like something larger, 1/16, and then, okay, now when you go to 1/16, actually that worked out surprisingly well, but let me move this away. So it's at 1/16, but since it's on the internal line, I can move this as much as I need. Well, so I can see that little stitch looking like it's wrapping on the outer edge. Maybe a little less. Okay, and then this pattern piece that is attached, if I turn that to transparent, then it basically tricks you into making it look like the thread is on the very outer edge of the fabric. But in actuality, it's what we're seeing is on this transparent piece. The little edge is just so close that it looks like it's, you know, on the edge of the pattern. The other thing is you have to put it on an internal line. Let me just demonstrate. If you don't put it on an internal line and you just put it on this edge here, you're going to be basically limited to these exact increments, and you have to put an internal line. So if I use, just to show, okay, it's on the edge there, but whenever I change to any of these distances, it's always going to go, 0 is the most it can go when it's on the edge, and at 0 it's still going to show half of it on the pattern. When you put something on an internal line, then you're actually able to flip the stitch. So here, look, if I move this measurement now, it's actually going to go, see, it goes in the towards the pattern, towards the surface of the pattern. But if you flip this, it's actually going to be, sorry, if you flip the top stitch, so click on the top stitch here, click flip. All right, it looks like it just disappeared, but instead it is moving 1/8 in the opposite direction. So then I can take this internal line, see, oop, there it is, it's just hiding, and I can move that until I get what I need. I have found that I think 1/16 works the best, and then you just need it to be a little bit so hopefully that gives you a technique to really make it look like it's gonna wrap over the edge as of now.